An investigation is underway after the Canyon County Sheriff's Office says 2 Canyon County Sheriff's deputies shot and killed a man in Murphy. And that man who was killed is also being linked to a cold case from more than 2 decades ago. Our Shira Matsuzawa joins us now. And Shira, this all began as sheriff's deputies were trying to serve a civil protection order.
You know, Carolyn, in case you're not familiar, a civil protection order is meant to keep the peace and try to keep residents safe. The Canyon County Sheriff's Office says the wife of the man killed petitioned the court on Friday for that protection order, and it was filed yesterday, and that's what brought deputies out to the man's house. As the snow falls in Murphy, an investigation into a deadly shooting involving 2 Owyhee County deputies is only now beginning.
As you know, we had a critical incident take place in Owyhee County.
Canyon County Sheriff Kieran Donahue says 2 Owyhee County Sheriff's deputies were serving a civil protection order to Charles Castro on Monday when they say he became agitated.
Mr. Castro grabbed a weapon and threatened both the deputies. The deputies ordered Mr. Castro to drop the weapon on multiple occasions. Mr. Castro failed to do so, and the deputies both, at a certain point, fired their weapons.
Castro later died on the scene, but Sheriff Donahue says this wasn't the first time deputies had responded to Castro's house. In fact, they had been called to the house on multiple occasions in the past 7 to 10 days.
This is a residence that was familiar to the deputies.
Since Castro's name was released, our media partners at the Idaho Press linked Castro to the disappearance of a 17-year-old girl at the center of a Boise cold case from the mid-1990s.
I was made aware of that this morning.
During Tuesday's news conference, Sheriff Donahue confirmed Castro is the same man whose name has been linked to that case. However, a Boise police spokesperson told KTVB they have never publicly identified a suspect in that cold case. The Idaho Press reported Castro was given a polygraph test through his parole officer in 2011 in relation to this, which he said cleared him and validated his innocence. The Idaho Press also stated that according to the Idaho Supreme Court, polygraphs are not admissible as evidence in court. Meantime, Sheriff Donahue tells me Castro's wife was at home when that shooting happened, and right now both deputies involved have been placed on paid administrative leave, which is considered standard procedure. Investigators would not say what type of weapon he had at the time. The Critical Incident Task Force will finish their investigation, then turn their findings over to the prosecuting attorney in Owyhee County. Carolyn?
Well, appreciate the details so far. We'll see how this all turns out.